class of 2023, Miss Megan Silva.
Good evening. Welcome, Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, administration, staff, family and friends, and especially my fellow graduates. This is Megan Silva, and you're listening to 93.5 KWDC Stockton. Wrong intro. Sorry. Our radio station was a huge part of my time at Delta College, and it feels a little bit weird starting a speech with anything else. Let's try that again. You're listening to someone from the 88th graduating class of San Joaquin Delta College, class of 2023. Any graduating class that starts with the year 2020 anything is extra amazing because we finished school during one of the wildest times in history. We've taken tests on our phones, on a break at work, or many of us have had to hunt for good Wi-Fi in a fast food parking lot or a Starbucks parking lot, and many of us, like me, didn't even get to see the school we were going to until well over a year after we'd started. But when we did come back, we were tasked with rebuilding. All of our departments had to start over. But Student Chef got up and running again, bringing us amazing food. Those cream cheese pumpkin muffins from the library bakery last fall, remember those? I am so glad that I am going to college literally down the street because I'm gonna need to pick one of those up on the way to the University of the Pacific. For the cream cheese muffins. Those were so good. And the music department came back bringing us amazing concerts. And I always see the Horticulture Club out there with their weed whackers just taming the wilderness, making our campus look pretty. To anyone who's been in any activity here at Delta College, thank you and congratulations. You brought life back to Delta College. And you did it while balancing so many other things. See, I don't think community college students get nearly enough credit because not only are we doing the same work as anybody at a four-year, but we're doing it while balancing our family responsibilities. I see a lot of kids today that are going to watch their parents and even grandparents graduate today. That's take all the cute pictures, that's huge. They're gonna remember this forever. And many of us were also balancing our jobs. I worked as a music teacher and a programming assistant during my time at Delta College, and I was a full-time student while doing both of these. And my radio station coworkers will tell you I took a lot of naps in the radio station. I would be just uploading my show or some music and end up like, but I made it. We made it. And we couldn't have done it without our staff. According to some enrollment update given this past February, there are over 16,000 students at Delta College. Wow, I never would have known that because I've never felt lost in that. I've never felt like I didn't matter because I know that I have people that will look over my resume or help get me in contact with who I need to talk to in order to transfer to a four-year. I have no excuse not to do well because we've got people in the DART program and the Career Transfer Center and all of our other student services that have put in the work with us to get us to where we need to be. And there's another amazing group that changed our lives, our faculty. I'm sure we all have that one person on campus where you're like, I gotta make them proud. They've helped me grow as a human so much. Go ahead, give them a round of applause. For me, that person is Adriana Broger. She's a professor in the digital media department. too. And she's our mistress of ceremonies tonight. I love how this worked out. Something she always tells us when we're turning in our projects is, let go of the expectation that it needs to be perfect the first time. And I'm a perfectionist, so that took me a couple tries to really get that to sink in. But when it did, I was like, yeah, what opportunities am I holding myself back from? Because I'm just waiting until I feel like I've really got it down before I put it out there. So I started a radio show called Delta Book Club, and I remember being so freaked out about publishing the first episode. But I was like, okay, if it's not perfect, I've got a few more episodes to really get it polished. Gotta start sometime. Well, fast forward a year, and that show recently won a National Podcasting Award from the Associated Collegiate Press. A lot of us feel like we need to get to a certain point before we can call ourselves what we want to be, whether that is a radio host or a nurse, an entrepreneur, or a welder. But the great thing about being at Delta is that you get to start doing that thing right away, and that has given me so much confidence. Thank you to everyone who has helped us get here today. Our experience at Delta has been an integral part of forming who we are today. These past few years have shown us the importance of being near each other, and the class of 2023 is resilient, creative, and ready to delete the Canvas app off our phones. Delta gave us life. Now, let's go live it. Congratulations, 88th graduating class of 2023. We did it!
Distinguished guests, at this time, the graduates will be introduced by the Vice President of Student Services and the Vice President of